Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. It is time for the transfer talk. It's going to be a quick one because I have to get over the bridge. We have a massive game against West Brom. I'm hugely excited and I think we're going to win. It really is a big game. We're 5 unbeaten in all competitions currently. Win tonight, win on the weekend, we really will be on a surge, and fingers crossed, you never know, we could be mounting a challenge for top 4. There's huge games tonight, there's Arsenal, Liverpool, so get a win tonight and the omens could be good. I'm just going to quickly talk to you about the transfer target today, and there's some very interesting news. The Times have reported it. The Times are an English paper, and I think that we can take their words with an element of seriousness. They generally write good stuff. They've got excellent journalists writing for them. Henry Winter is an example of somebody who writes for them. So they really do know their stuff. And they have reported that Hiddink's worried about what happens when we are without Diego Costa. Of course, Remy, as you know, I think is a really good, viable option. But the trouble with Remy is, we saw recently, he's been laid out for a month. So we really do have a problem when he's not around. I've got a quote for you from Hiddink, which I think demonstrates the point perfectly. Hiddink says, we're in really good shape, but we are in danger if something happens to our first or second striker. Things do happen to our first and second strikers, so we need to rectify that. I would like to see somebody like Patrick Bamford brought through, but sadly, I don't think that's going to be an option. I think that Hiddink is a remarkable manager. I think that he's doing a fantastic job with Chelsea, but his remit is to sort this season out, and he doesn't care. Care is probably slightly strong, but his priority isn't the long-term future of Chelsea. He isn't looking at longevity here. He's looking at what he can do for Chelsea in the next 6 months. With that in mind, Patrick Bamford isn't going to be in his plans. He will think to strengthen as strong for today, not for the future. And the Times have reported that we are therefore after some strikers. They've named 3, and apparently Hiddink has had a chat with Abramovich and has put 3 names on the table. I'd be very interested to hear what you think of these 3 names, so comment below, let me know exactly what you think. The 3 names mentioned are Jamie Vardy, Saido Berahino, brace yourself, Emmanuel Adebayor. That fills me with dread. I think that Adebayor is a poisonous creature and is not what we need at this club. I think that he has been a force everywhere he's gone. He was at Arsenal. He played relatively well for them. I can vaguely remember him scoring about 6 goals versus Derby County. God, that was feels like a long time ago now. But he obviously had a good time at Arsenal, and that got him his big money move. But he left there, and the fans hate him. He was at Tottenham. He's still at Tottenham actually, but the fans hate him. Real Madrid, the fans hate him. We do not need this force in our club. Roman, I know that you watch every episode of this segment. Please do not sign this man. We do not need him at our club. He is not the future of Chelsea Football Club. Please keep him away. Jamie Vardy is an interesting one. I'd be very interested to hear what you guys think. Earlier on in the season, it felt like he was going to be a one-season wonder. It felt like that run of goal scoring was going to come to an end, and it would be very interesting to see how he pulled himself together once it did come to an end. It was stopped. He broke the record against Manchester United, ironically, but I need your guidance here. I'm not convinced that Jamie Vardy is Chelsea material, but let me know what you think, because I'm open to persuasion. The interesting one is Saido Berahino. I think he's a very, very good player. I think his attitude has been a problem. The falling out that he's had with West Brom and Pulis over his potential move to Tottenham is very interesting. But Tottenham really are keen on this guy. So if we could get hold of him, I think that it'd be interesting for us to sign a young, up-and-coming English centre-forward. It would also put 2 fingers up to Tottenham, which is always a nice thing to do. But yeah, they are the 3 names that have been reported today. And it's looking like Falcao is going to be shown the door. So reinforcements are necessary. It's going to happen. And according to today's newspapers, it's going to be Vardy, Berahino, or Adebayor. Let me know your thoughts, comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, why not click the subscribe button? Right, I've got to go, I'm off to the bridge. Go on you Blues! Hello everyone at the Chelsea Fans Channel, and thank you again for the 50,000 subs. We really are touched. It's time for the transfer talk. We have to put everything aside and focus, because there could be an incredible raid on Arsenal.